Alright, it's that time again, time for a solo overnight in the woods. And today we're going to improve the bunker, so let's get to it. Alright, so we have a couple sticks in here from before. It's been 2 weeks. The ground is just damp from the ground being damp. Not one drop of water's in here. A lot of people said, you're going to get wet, it's going to be a bathtub. Well, it's not. So, I say we continue on, get a bed in here, get some walls put up, and continue to make this thing badass. So let's get to it. Making pretty good headway, got a decent chunk taken out already. Last week's video was controversial AF. If you haven't seen it, go back and check it out. Solo overnight, game over for my channel. What's next? Controversial, check her out. What I've done here is I've replaced one of the NBC canteens with a titanium Pathfinder or Self-Reliance Outfitters canteen. It fits inside here. The only trick is get this canteen cover wet, stretch it out and let it dry, and it fits perfectly. Now I can boil water and not worry about trying to transfer hot boiling water into a plastic canteen and just mess around with it. I can simply go to the creek, get the water, and we'll do this later, let it cool down, and I got water on the go. I'm going to try and finish off this chunk right here, and we'll start stacking our wall. So the first set of walls are going to be freestanding, meaning independent of each other, and the reason why I'm doing that, because I want to fit them up underneath where all this ceiling is so that it will actually sit on top of that. Then I want to run beams perpendicular through the bags, so I'll actually take one bag off, make a half bag, so a post can run through it, put the plywood back on, that way the top of it's reinforced for all the sandbags. Second row will all be interlocked and then sloping away from the structure, if that makes sense. Now we're getting somewhere. I'm thinking water and food, but this time we're going to go old school. I'll toss in some skills, how to collect, disinfect, and cool down your water. Let's get to it. The easiest, most effective way to disinfect, and we'll talk about that here in a minute, is to boil the water. It will eliminate any viruses, bacteria, protozoas, and parasites. Now I just used the term disinfect. There's two key terms I want you to have for a takeaway. Disinfect versus purify. The end result is the same, however, you go about them a different way. Let's start with purify first. When you purify something, you're actually removing the contaminants. An example would be a filter. You're going to pull those contaminants out. The viruses, bacteria, protozoas, and parasites are being removed through filtration. In other words, you're purifying that water. It looks good, tastes good, and smells good, so it's purified. And now for the term that we started with, disinfect. When you disinfect something, it looks like crap, tastes like crap, smells like crap, but you've eliminated or killed the contaminants, such as viruses, bacteria, protozoa, and parasite. I have my questionable water source right here. I'm going to brush away any of the floaters and get that bottle of water. We have our bottle, it just came out of the fire and it's piping hot. So all we're going to do is take a piece of cordage, get a stick for a toggle, make a lark's head knot around that toggle, place it into our bottle, and then carry it back to our questionable water source. So the current is moving in that direction, which is always a plus because it's going to bring fresh, cold water in. I'm going to find the deepest part that I can find, simply place the bottle inside. The water is going to flow around it, cooling this bottle off. A piece of string, lark's head knot, toggle, and bottle, perfect for transportation. First time, every time. Now, what else can we do? You could dig out that creek a little bit more. I wouldn't go any more than probably about to where this line is right here. If you're using an Nalgene bottle, give a good 3-inch stick out. That way nothing can go inside that bottle. On a slow moving current, it'll take that heat right off of there and cool it down. If you shave off 10-15 minutes, it's always a plus for you. What else can you do? If you're in a snowbank, dig a hole, stuff that bad boy in there. cool it off faster. And for dessert, we have cocainum. Baked beans, kielbasa, and ash cakes. Outstanding AF. Catch you all in the pew. That's what we're talking about. Okay, so we've got a lot of things to talk about in the morning, along with final thoughts. We'll get some breakfast, some coffee, things like that. Real quick though, I want to give a shout out. I'm going to do this to old school YouTuber, the former king of bushcraft, Joe Robinette. If you haven't seen him or don't know who he is, go check him out. He's having a hard time on YouTube. Him and I were, I guess, rivals for a while, but I harbor no ill will. And to see him have 1.5 million subs and getting 40,000 views on videos, that sucks for anybody. And go check him out. Give him a bump. Tell him I sent you. That sucks for his channel. He's got a family. He's got, I know his kid's got medical issues, and he's been through like 3 or 4 dogs now or something. Check him out though. Joe Robinette Bushcraft on YouTube. Tell him I sent you. Got me thinking there's enough room between the wall and my bed for a hot stove. Something to think about. On that note, catch you all in the morning. Coffee time. So while waiting for this coffee, my Etsy page is live right now. Every Sunday I drop my videos and my Etsy page goes live. We got those cowboy skillets, we have military mess kits. I found a bunch of 1890s cowboy tin cups. Those are on there as well. So go to my description box, click on the Etsy page, and check her out. No time for breakfast today. Got to get over to the Pathfinder School. We have the intermediate class kicking off over there. I'm going to be the lead instructor for that. For those that don't know, currently I teach at the Pathfinder School in Ohio. I teach the harder classes, the intermediates and advanced courses. Once again, my description box, go to Self Reliance Outfitters, my affiliate page, my influencer page, click on it. You're going to find all the gear that I endorse. It's right there. Boom. You're also going to find the search box. Type training. You're going to see a list of classes. Click on those bad boys. Speaking of classes, this, I believe it's June, we had the Pathfinder Gathering. It's an annual event. I'll be there. I'll be teaching classes there. Some free classes, some classes you have to pay for. I have an navigation course. It's going to be from the beginning all the way up through intermediate. So I think it's a 2.5 to 3 hour class. It's right there on my affiliate page. Click on it and sign up for it. Get a Pathfinder Gathering ticket. I believe it's a 3-day event as well, and we'll be there for 3 days. Giving free information, free classes, so check that out. Lastly, real quick here, I want to clarify any misinformation. Last week's video I touched on earlier. It was titled "Solo Overnight." Game over for my channel. What's next? Now, people were personally offended by that video, and here's my take on it. If you didn't watch the entire video and you didn't listen to what I said in the video, then you're probably going to become offended, and that's not my fault. Things needed to be said, just so that the viewers and subscribers know what my channel is going through. Also, things needed to be said to certain individuals that think that they're going to cause a problem for my channel, or they think that if my channel was gone, their 20 views on live streams and 300 views on videos would become hundreds of thousands, which is not true. Just 14 years, things need to be said. So if you were personally wronged as a subscriber, I'll say I apologize for that. That was not my intent. But again, things needed to be said so I can move forward. And sometimes you got to do that to move forward. So my truck's getting fixed up, as you all see that. And once it's done, we're going to move to other realms and continue to conquer. So, 2 choices. Come along for the ride or not. Hopefully you'll come along, because you're invited. Alright, let's end this bad boy off. With that, all the gear in my videos can be found in 3 places. 1, my Amazon influencer page, and 2, my Self-Reliant Self-Fitters influencer page. If you're interested in Corporals Corner merchandise, that can be found on Teespring. All 3 links are found inside my description box. Now please do me a favor, hit that like and subscribe button, then ring that notification bell. Once you ring that bell, please select all notifications. And as always, thank you for your comments, views, and support. Thanks for watching. Get out in the field, have some fun. I'm going to catch you next time. Now it's time for Corporal's final thoughts. Okay, let's talk about the American dream. Is the American dream alive and well? Or is it dead, buried 6 feet under? When I grew up, it was the Reagan era. And whether you're a Democrat, Republican, conservative, hardcore liberal, it's fact, and most will agree, politics aside, during that era, for the most part, America flourished financially. The economy was great. People had good jobs, and they prospered. It was a time for growth for computer industry and everybody got a piece. And for the most part, gas was lower, houses were lower, food was lower, and people got more bang for their buck. I mean, that's fact. Again, politics aside. Okay. Nowadays, not so much. American dream to me is you work hard, you play hard. If you're better than that guy, you become that guy. You're rewarded for your effort, the job well done. You get that promotion. It doesn't matter what race you are, what color your skin is. If you're the man, you're smart, you did the work, you did the time, you're the go-to guy, you become the guy. Nowadays, I question that. If you're better than the next guy, you might be suppressed because of your skin color. You might be suppressed because of what your religion is. You might be suppressed because of what your personal beliefs are. If you're my age or older, you're going to be suppressed because you're not woke, or those that are woke aren't woke enough. My point is, this is a rhetorical question. What do you think? Is the American dream alive? Can you still make it? Can you still be somebody? Once you're better than that guy, can you still become that guy? My experience lately, my answer is going to say no, and it worries me. It's worrisome. It's bothersome to me that the idea is everybody should just be as smart as the dumbest person in the room, or as skilled as the most unskilled person in the room, so they don't feel bad. Again, rhetorical question. What do you think? Is the American dream alive? Can you be the man once you're better than the man? Or you're better, your company is better. Can your company be the go-to company? What do you think? Something to ponder this week. Till next time, take care of yourself and each other.